Now, for those of us that don't know those that don't know how algorithms very well, what is the number one rule when using an algorithm?
Follow it closely.
Follow it closely, but that's not number one.
Everything aligned.
Yeah, why has everything got to be in lines? Because of place value. Important, say. Don't. So, here we've got x to the power of 4 minus 3x to the power of 3, 2x squared plus x minus 4, and we are dividing that by x plus 3. Right. Who's looking at this going, how's this going to work? Okay. So, how many times does x go into x to the power of 4? 4. Not square root of 4. It will not be that. Well, because x to the power of 3 times x is what? Gentlemen, how many times does x go into x to the power of 4? What type of question is that? Go into? Division question. How many times does 2 go into 16? That's a division question, yeah? What's my answer? 8. How'd you get 8? 16 divided by 2. So what's x to the power of 4 divided by x? X to the power of 3, is it not? Yes, it is, Victoria, thank you. What's that, sorry? What's that? We're getting there, don't worry. Now, this is where it gets, this is obviously where it's fitting. So, can you understand what I've done there? How many times does that go into that? Happy? Yeah. Now let's do our multiplication, yeah? Yeah. X times there is that, isn't it? Yes. What is that times that? 3x. Positive 3x cubed.
I feel like you're in the 2 big.
Yeah. Oh, well, zoom out. What do I do next? Minus them. Okay, so let's subtract these two terms. That minus that is 0. There's, what am I left with? Negative 6x cubed. Can you see that? Yeah? Negative 3x to the power of 3 minus my positive 3x to the power of 3, which is negative 6x to the power of 3, yeah? Now, how many times does this go into there? Negative 6x squared times. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yep. Some people can, some people can't. So now I go, this times this gives me my negative 6x cubed. This times this is negative 18x squared. Is that right? Yeah? But I need to bring that down, didn't I?
No.
That.
You don't. No, you don't need to.
Well, I need to.
No. But you don't need to. Because
I don't need to for the first part, but I do need to for the second part. Because I need to do the subtraction, remember?
yeah, but you could already. You could already. Oh, hang on. Can't you already divide that? So that number that you just made off the 3x cubed.
Yeah.
Can you already divide that?
Now, can everyone see why I bring down? Because that's what I do with the numbers, eh? Okay. X goes into there. Okay. Now, what I need to do is I need to subtract these to get the difference, don't I? Yeah. So subtract that. Isn't that just the same as adding those? If I'm subtracting negatives?
Yeah.
So that becomes 0, doesn't it? 2 plus 18 is
20. Thanks.
20x to the power of 2. what do I do now? I bring down my positive x. How many times x go into 20x squared? 20x times. 20x times x gives you 20x squared. 20x times 3 gives you 60x. Happy with that? Happy with that? What was the process I did? I found the difference between those two terms. X minus 60 gives you minus 59x. Bring down this minus 4. Happy? X going to negative 59. Negative 59 times that gives you negative 59 minus 59 times 3 is what? 177. So that ends up being a plus and a plus. And we've got a remainder of negative 4 plus 177, which is 170.
Let's see, why wouldn't it just be plus?
Yeah.
Why, like, rather than, because you got minus 59, why isn't it plus, like, whatever it is? Like,
Because now this remainder, remember before, the remainder is actually
alright.
is that, isn't it? Before when it was remainder 2 was actually 0.6, wasn't it? 6 2/3. Yep. Alright. Easy, yeah? Easy, yeah? Okay. Let's have a look at some